To say we're a nation in decline is wrong. It's factually wrong. To say we're a failed nation is factually wrong. It's just wrong. So for Republicans out there who may want to follow down that trail, let me give you some facts. America is a great nation.
With over a decade at the helm of Morning Joe, Joe Scarborough has become a familiar face in political commentary, shaping discussions on one of the most watched cable news networks. Yet recent developments have shaken his presence on the air. Let's take a closer look into his life and career, the controversies that have followed him, culminating in his recent benching by MSNBC. The recent benching. In a surprise move, Joe Scarborough found himself temporarily benched by MSNBC, sparking widespread speculation and concern among viewers. The decision to take Scarborough off the air for a period was unexpected, given his long-standing relationship with the network and the significant influence on Morning Joe. It happened after the attempted assassination of President Trump at a rally. Joe and his team were told to stand by all day. They were expecting to be live on the air, considering his status as an MSNBC stalwart. But instead, they were essentially benched from being on the air. Scarborough didn't hold back in expressing his frustration with the network's decision, openly criticizing MSNBC's handling of the situation. He said, quote, "We were very disappointed. We thought it was a poor decision by the network. We built this show together and felt like we were being sidelined."
And that was going to be one news feed across all NBC News channels, that we were going to stay as a network in breaking news mode throughout all day yesterday. That did not happen.
The reasons behind the benching have not been fully disclosed, leading to various theories and rumors. Some speculate it was related to internal disagreements about the direction of the show, while others suggest that external pressures may have played a role. Regardless, Scarborough's absence was felt, and his return to the airwaves was eagerly anticipated by his audience. Upon his return, he addressed the situation head-on, criticizing the network for what he saw as a lack of communication and support during the ordeal. His remarks were pointed, as he stated, quote, "It's frustrating when you put your heart and soul into something and then it feels like it's being taken away without a real explanation." Scarborough's comments have resonated with supporters and critics, sparking a broader conversation about the power dynamics within major news networks. The public's reaction to the benching has been mixed. Some have supported his criticisms of MSNBC, while others have questioned whether he was justified in airing his grievances publicly. Early life and career. Joe Scarborough was born April 9, 1963 in Atlanta, but spent much of his youth in Pensacola, Florida. He attended the University of Alabama, where he earned his degree in history before moving on to the University of Florida's College of Law. His early career saw him practicing law in Pensacola, but his interest in politics quickly drew him into the public eye. In 1994, Scarborough made a significant leap by running for Congress. His campaign, rooted in a platform of fiscal conservatism and traditional values, resonated with voters in Florida's 1st congressional district, and he won the seat.
And Reagan, of course, I was inspired by Reagan in 1981 for the same reason a lot of young people were inspired by Reagan. We seemed to be a country that was in decline. We seemed to be a weak country. You had the Iranian hostage crisis. You had interest rates at 21%. We seemed to be a country out of control, and Reagan came in and was a forceful leader and, inspired me.
Scarborough's tenure in Congress, which lasted until 2001, was marked by his strong conservative stance, particularly on issues like reducing government spending and supporting military initiatives. During this time, he gained a reputation for his sharp wit and willingness to challenge both his own party and the opposition. However, after serving 3 terms, Scarborough decided to step down, citing a desire to spend more time with his family. Reflecting on this period, he once remarked, "It was never about the power for me. I always wanted to be a good dad first and politics second." This departure from politics paved the way for his entry into the media world. In 2003, he joined MSNBC, initially hosting Scarborough Country, a primetime show that combined political commentary with interviews and debates. His transition from politics to media was seamless, and his ability to dissect complex issues while maintaining a controversial tone quickly endeared him to viewers. Rise to media fame.
I think it's inexplicable. But this is well before Donald Trump was elected president that my party has betrayed their core values.
After the success of Scarborough Country, Joe Scarborough's role at MSNBC expanded significantly. In 2007, he became the co-host of Morning Joe, a show that redefined morning television and cemented his status as one of the more influential voices in American media. Morning Joe offered a unique blend of casual conversation, in-depth political analysis, and a roundtable format that encouraged diverse viewpoints. Scarborough, alongside co-host Mika Brzezinski, created an environment that felt less scripted and more like a lively debate over breakfast. This approach resonated with viewers, setting the show apart from the more rigid formats of other morning news programs. Under Scarborough's leadership, Morning Joe became a critical platform for political discourse, often setting the tone for the day's discussions in Washington. Scarborough's ability to blend his conservative roots with a willingness to challenge both sides of the political spectrum made him a compelling figure. He wasn't afraid to criticize his former party when he felt they strayed from their principles, earning him praise and scorn from different corners of the political landscape. Quote, "If I see something wrong, I'm going to call it out no matter who's doing it," he once said. The show's influence grew rapidly, with politicians and pundits alike paying close attention. Despite controversies and clashes with guests, Scarborough's charisma and command of the issues kept the show at the forefront of political media. His relationship with Brzezinski also became a central element of the show, with their chemistry driving much of its success. Notable controversies. Throughout his career, Joe has never shied away from controversy. One of the most significant came during the 2016 election when he was accused of being too friendly with then-candidate Donald Trump. Critics claimed that Morning Joe gave Trump favorable coverage in the early stages of his campaign, a charge that Scarborough vehemently denied. He later became one of Trump's harshest critics, frequently using his platform to denounce the president's policies and behavior. The shift led to a public falling out between the two, with Trump labeling Scarborough and Brzezinski as morning psycho and crazy Mika on social media. Another controversy that garnered attention was Scarborough's involvement in the conspiracy theories surrounding the death of Lori Klausutis, a staff member who tragically passed away in his Florida office while he was serving in Congress. Despite the official ruling of accidental death, conspiracy theories persisted, with some accusing Scarborough of foul play. These baseless claims resurfaced during the Trump administration, with the former president himself promoting the conspiracy on Twitter. Scarborough, visibly shaken, responded on air, calling the accusations sick and deeply hurtful to Klausutis' family. Scarborough has also faced criticisms for his on-air demeanor. Known for his combative style, he's often clashed with guests and fellow commentators. One notable incident occurred in 2019 when he had a heated exchange with Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's spokesperson, leading to accusations that he was unfairly targeting progressive voices. Scarborough, however, defended his approach, stating, "I've never been one to back down from a debate, especially when the stakes are high." Despite the controversies, Scarborough has remained a central figure in American media. His ability to weather storms of criticisms and continue delivering sharp political commentary is a testament to his resilience and dedication to his craft. Scarborough has been married 3 times, with his most publicized relationship being his current wife and co-host, Mika Brzezinski. Their relationship began as a professional partnership, but eventually blossomed into a romance that led to their marriage in 2018. Scarborough has 4 children from his previous marriages. Despite his busy schedule, he's often spoken about the importance of family and how he strives to balance his demanding career with being present for his children. Now it's time to hear from you. Do you think it was right to bench Joe? Let us know in the comments section below.